Okay, welcome to xRM and what it is and how we can use it. My name is Steve Hewitt. I'm a managing consultant with Catapult Systems. As some of you know, Catapult is a Microsoft NSI partner and a consulting company based in Austin, Texas, with offices in Austin, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Denver, and Tampa, Florida, and recently in the Washington, D.C. area. So what we'll talk about today is xRM and what it is, how does it fit in the platform space, why should you consider using xRM for your business needs, and some ideas on where xRM could fit into your business solutions. What are the pain points to look for where xRM may be able to help. And we will have a little bit of a case study for a client that has used xRM. So to start off, what is xRM? So over 10 years ago, someone decided to create a software version of the standard Rolodex, which led to contact managers and personal information managers. As people began to see the value of these tools that they were bringing, of course, everybody wanted more. The business's appetite to always want more tracking, more reporting, more information created this CRM industry. It's clear that companies all have unique information that they need to maintain for their core businesses. They no longer wanted to just manage customer relationships. They really needed to manage anything. And this has evolved into xRM, anything relationship management. With xRM, in our experience, you can expect to achieve about 65% of your business requirements by using and integrating some of the out-of-box features. 35% is custom development to make the applications do what you need them to, utilizing the xRM framework. Brad Wilson, Microsoft General Manager of CRM, says xRM is about letting people build more customized applications and not necessarily just CRM on top of Microsoft multi-tenant and workflow-based underpinnings. The business application modeling layer is what we are providing for anything that is relationship-oriented and workflow-driven. The industry is moving towards platforms. According to the Forrester research, organizations are converging what were once disparate standalone applications into an integrated, unified application platform. In their survey, Forrester found that about 75% of IT leaders worldwide anticipated a shift toward application platforms. Of those surveyed, 35% said they wanted platforms but had no plan in place, while 41% indicated they had a platform underway. However, not every platform delivers the same degree of efficiency for custom business applications. Although a team of skilled developers with enough time and enough money could make any platform into a good option for your custom business applications, in reality, you cannot assume that these types of resources will be available for any given project. And even if you could get those resources, the financial costs in retaining that skill set that was used to develop that solution will become a burden in the long run. Choosing a platform isn't just about solving today's problems, it's about building for the future. The platform you choose will be with you for some time to come, so you need to make sure you have a solid foundation on which to build your business, one that is able to respond as the business changes. It's critical that businesses respond quickly to change. Therefore, organizations prefer not to spend years developing line of business applications. Solutions need to be implemented in months, not years. You can't spend a year to roll out a CRM system. You can't spend a year to roll out an asset management system. So why would you consider xRM? Business applications typically track information about people, money, products, or services. the activities and communications done around them, and the relationships between them. Microsoft Dynamics CRM was designed to capture exactly that kind of information. The xRM application framework of the Dynamics CRM product provides a range of capabilities that enable developers to deliver the best of the platform approach to custom application development. xRM applications are built with reusable services that can span multiple applications on a single platform. The xRM framework can be extended to create line-of-business apps for a wide range of businesses. It's highly scalable, leveraging the combined power and breadth of the entire Microsoft stack. The declarative model-driven xRM framework allows relatively non-technical business people to design the process steps and relational data modeling of your LOB. Developers can then take that model and rapidly develop the custom applications behind it. Further customization ends up being a point-and-click or a drag-and-drop process, while further extensibility is available by developers through your common developer tools, Visual Studio and .NET platform. The model-driven nature of xRM benefits both customers and developers. From a time and cost perspective, xRM delivers faster, more economical custom solution development. The economics and skill advantages of xRM make it a very appealing offer. You can develop rapid, lower-cost custom apps that do not require costly IT resources. The skill needed to develop applications with xRM are not that hard to find. Most of your .NET developers would be able to pick up xRM. So xRM offers customers and developers a business-facing framework that utilizes the benefits of the broader Microsoft world for user experiences. This figure shows the complete xRM stack, starting with Windows Server and SQL Server, the foundation of xRM. User tools such as Communicator and SharePoint Server help drive the user acceptance of xRM-based line-of-business applications. For example, the user of an xRM application that also works in Office, Outlook, or SharePoint or Communicator can experience that line-of-business application as a seamless part of their familiar environment. It works and looks just like all their other Office tools. As far as cloud goes, Microsoft designed the hybrid cloud on-premises capability of xRM with competitiveness in mind. The xRM architecture, which is a software plus services strategy, provides you with the power of choice by enabling combination on-premise and on-demand hybrid solutions. Your company may not want to store strategic data and processes in a black box in the cloud. With xRM, you can keep this data and processes on site and put the commodity data and processes out in the cloud. And xRM extends your existing skills and investments out to the cloud, meaning the developers that built your on-premise solution can also implement your cloud option. A strong security model is built into the platform, including a concept of record-level security, roles, business units, and a permission model that includes the concept of scope. Editing records owned by me or with my business unit or even for the entire organization. xRM also includes a workflow model that includes an end-user interface that allows your business users to manage workflows on any entity. This workflow model includes conditions, branching, custom applications or custom actions, including sending of emails or creating new records. These workflows can be done by individual users to enable them to automate their own tasks, or they can be enabled for the entire organization to implement. The workflow engine can also be extended by developers since it is just Windows workflow. A lot of reporting capabilities are included with xRM. It uses both Excel and reporting services, It includes a reporting wizard that walks you through walks your users through creating reports. These reports can be static or dynamic with drill down capabilities. It also includes an online and offline capability, allowing the users to disconnect from the network, interact with the data, and then sync it back up when they become back online or once they're in the office. Probably one of the most powerful concepts included in xRM is the web services. It's included in the framework. These web services that can be used to interact with all of the information contained in CRM or xRM. They're SOAP-based web services allow you for open extensibility and use across any platform using any language that supports the SOAP web standards. What this provides is a mechanism to extend the functionality of CRM beyond the standard CRM interface. You can now expose your data to any application you wish on any type of technology, Silverlight, ASP.NET, Smart Client applications that allow you to design any user experience you require. So the xRM framework brings together the best aspects of the application platform approach to custom solution development, offering developers a strong foundation on which to build a sustainable application. xRM enables choice and savings through dynamic, reusable application services. Your end users are empowered to modify applications on their own, driving long-term savings since your IT department does not have to be involved in every step. It enables gains in competitiveness and profitability through the delivery of custom solutions at a lower cost and faster time than would be available with your traditional custom-built solutions. Because xRM uses widely adopted Microsoft developer tools and the Microsoft stack, it is not difficult for you to train your internal IT staff to support the application. xRM integration with the overall Microsoft stack and Office system enables your efficiencies in user onboarding and training. Most users already know how to use Microsoft Office, so the seamless integration provides users an interface they are already familiar with, meaning less training time and more productive work. With xRM, you can choose between buying software, building new solutions, or customizing existing applications, or even subscribing to third-party software as a service offerings. xRM's applications forms, workflows, and data entities are persisted in metadata, along with the multi-tenant capability, resulting in applications that are portable across on-premise and hosted deployments. Though the concept of the cloud computing is very popular, many businesses will be spanning on-premise implementations and the cloud in a hybrid approach. Businesses are moving to this hybrid approach where they deploy a combination of cloud and on-premise systems. As a result, you may need workflow and collaboration engine that supports this hybrid approach, and xRM does just this. xRM applications are able to support high scalability and availability through a number of capabilities found throughout the broader Microsoft server environment. For example, xRM applications can be deployed on an architecture that has load balance clustering or web farm clustering, SQL Server clustering, and SQL mirroring. The ability to have the choice between the on-premise or cloud hosted deployment with all of the different options for clustering gives your infrastructure specialists more flexibility and depth in assuring high scalability and availability for your xRM. So let's talk a little bit about a client of ours who has implemented xRM and what their experience was. Access Mediquip manages medical devices and costs related to implantable devices. linking healthcare providers and device manufacturers and insurance carriers. To build its business and more effectively support the companies using its services, they built the custom management solution on Microsoft Dynamics Great Plains and xRM application platform included with Microsoft CRM. With this solution, Access MedEquip has the flexibility to create automated workflows and extensive customizations to provide faster customer service. Now customers can track the status of orders online, and executives can manage more effectively with up-to-date information. As a result, Access MedEquip has increased its business by 150%, while expanding its operations staff by only 50%, substantially lowering its operational costs per order processed. Orders come to Access MedEquip as referrals from doctors or hospitals in the form of secured faxes. Employees had to key in that information from the fax messages to create purchase orders, but the manual processes and resulting silos of information made it really hard for them to operate efficiently. Access MedEquip has a very complex pricing model with volume tiers and discounts and rebates depending on the different type of contracts between all their different manufacturers, healthcare providers, and insurance carriers. All of that information was in people's heads or in Office Excel spreadsheets on their desks. The paper-based information flow made it difficult for company employees and executives to obtain up-to-date information about their company operations. Information about the state of the business was difficult to retrieve. They could only give their customers limited information about sales orders, rates, or cost comparisons. They realized they needed to automate all of those processes and add workflows if they wanted the business to grow. CRM and xRM gave them the ability to manage all of these different entities that they interact with, such as patients, physicians, manufacturers, hospitals, surgery centers, and it gave them a way to structure that information. All the customizations and integrations between the multiple components of GP, CRM, and the company's database information was stored in SQL Server. In addition, the company connected all of these different business solutions to SQL Server and uses SQL Server reporting services, analysis servers, as well as Office SharePoint Server. This connectivity helped create both internal business intelligence reports as well as customer-facing portals that provide order status and usage information. So you may think that this is great, but how do I identify a good line of business candidate for xRM? So here's a couple of questions that you can ask. Do you have more than one line of business? Real value of xRM may not come from just having one application. It really comes into play when you have 3, 4, 5, or more applications that have shared user base and use some common slice of your business data. Do you need to manage your reporting? xRM provides a lot of reports right out of the box, but it also allows your users to design their own reports and data analysis that they can use just for them or share with the other users. What about security? Remember, security is baked into the framework. You no longer have to maintain security in multiple applications. It is a one-stop shopping package. Do you have a system that's highly relational? xRM is anything relationship management. Most business data is relational by nature. This is the core of xRM and CRM. Does your line of business require offline capability? This is built-in functionality to xRM. You no longer have to develop that specifically in custom. Do you have any business process automation? Workflow is built in and extensible to fit any of your needs. Does your line of business touch other systems? Through web services provided by the framework, you can build integration into practically any other system you may have to retrieve or push information. Is your IT constrained? Your users have the capability to maintain, change, and build new functionality within xRM up to a point. But in traditional applications, they have no ability to do so, requiring your IT department to make any changes and maintenance themselves. So hopefully that this has given you a good base understanding of xRM and CRM and what are the types of line of business applications that you could start thinking about using this framework to either replace or enhance in your business. And so what we can do right now is we can open it up and we can have any questions. If you go ahead and send that in through the live meeting. Okay, great. If at a later date you have more questions you'd like to ask, please send them over to Catapult. We'll be sure to get them back with answers to you. And I appreciate you joining in with the live meeting, and hope you all have a great day. Thank you.